with Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid.
On one occasion, goodness me,
I don't think I've had. I don't think
diary.
you've in my family on the male side.
We are overwhelmingly grateful for your skills.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the skill it takes.
Let's not be.
All right, so we'll keep an eye on people going back to work. Garden centres, meanwhile, in England, because of course it is now separate, the rules in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales. So they're allowed to reopen in England from today, as long as they have social distancing measures in place. The garden centre industry has lost hundreds of millions of pounds worth of sales since the lockdown began. So, Nick, Dick, you can't see them both at the same time.
Yeah,
one thing when you're working as a nurse or a nurse manager, seeing the NHS and then being a patient.
Yeah.
And you have a whole new appreciation.
Probably have a whole.
Who is at Victoria Station. Now, Victoria Station, train station, tube station, is where the ticket office worker, Belly Majinga, worked. She and a colleague were spat at back in March, wasn't it, Jonathan, by a man who claimed he had COVID-19. Belly Majinga sadly died 2 weeks later. Downing Street has described this as despicable, and police have launched an investigation. East Sussex. Nick, that particular garden centre has, of course, had to furlough a large number of workers, but with them opening up again, is that going to be reversed? The lockdown, March the 22nd, when your cousin was at work, wasn't she? She was on the concourse at Victoria train station. She was with a colleague. What did she tell you about what this man said and why he did what he did?
Driving force behind all of this. And yet so much of it, to me, seems nonsensical. And I'll just throw an example. Estate agents are being told you're back in business, right? People are being encouraged to do it online, but actually they can rock up at people's houses. So I could go and book, presumably, 50 different appointments today to see 50 houses full of random families.
Is that allowed under the rules?
Well, how do they know? I go to 50 different estate agents. If I wanted to buy a house quickly, right, I could technically go and do this. I could spend all day going with 50 different estate agents to 50 different homes with 50 different families and maintain social distance in the houses, go inside. And yet what I can't do is, if my parents were selling theirs, go to their house and look round their house, because that's against the law and I would be fined. It's another of those things where we...
Britain with Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid.